Hey, San Antonio, City Councilman Manny Peláez for District 8. A lot of you already know that I'm coming at you from my house. I'm in self quarantine for a period of 2 weeks. Everything's good here at Casa Peláez, but like you, we've got a lot of questions and we're anxious. And so I do these little videos from home just to touch base with you and make sure that you're getting reliable and accurate information. So today on this video, I want to talk to you about the emergency declarations that you're hearing about in the news. And so the first thing I need to tell you is that it's true. Metro Health has announced that coronavirus is now a community spread pathogen. And in contrast to travel related spread, this is proof that person to person spread in our community is happening. And it really underscores the need for our city's emergency declaration. Now, many of you are asking, Councilman, how is it that the city has the authority or the ability to close or restrict businesses? Well, it's state law. The Texas Government Code and the Texas Health Code give the city the authorization to take any necessary steps to suppress disease, including quarantining, closing businesses, and fining those who don't comply with the requirements of our declaration. This is code, this is state law, and it authorizes the mayor as the emergency management director for the city of San Antonio and city council to take these steps. Now, I get it. Many of us have never experienced something like this before. It's scary. It's cause for alarm in some instances, and a lot of you are surprised. But if anything is true, it's clear that our city and our county and state and federal partners, we're all working close and in coordination, and our goal is to suppress the spread of COVID-19 and minimize the threat to the public so that we can get back to our daily routines in time. Now, many of you are also wondering whether or not the city's declaration squares up with the statewide declaration that was issued today by Governor Abbott. The name in law of this doctrine is called preemption, right? And anything the state puts into effect, well, a city can't undo or do in a lesser way. That's basically what preemption means. But we can, as a city, add restrictions to a state emergency declaration. And so that's the case with the governor's disaster declaration of today. Today, he required the closure of restaurants, excluding takeout and to-go orders. And he also, closed down bars and gyms. The city has gone further. We are also requiring the closure of commercial amusement businesses such as health studios, bowling alleys, bingo halls. And we're doing these closures for 30 days out. However, really important to keep in mind that we are going to gather as a city council every week to reevaluate this emergency declaration. And if it needs adjustment or, if it just needs us to shorten it or even lengthen it, we'll do that when we meet. Now, I want to emphasize that we're working hand in hand at this time with our state and federal partners. Governor Abbott, on many occasions, has highlighted San Antonio's leadership and the effectiveness of the expertise of our local health officials as the reason why San Antonio is a resilient city that everybody should keep their eye on. Really, our collective response to COVID-19 is, being hailed as best practices around the country. Now, folks, this is really difficult for you, for us. Everybody is right now navigating uncharted waters. I get it. But we got to work together to keep each other safe. We can't afford to fail. And that's why it's so important for us to be proactive in our response to this pandemic. And while some of these restrictions are really difficult for us to endure, our number one priority is the safety of our community, your safety, your kids' safety, your loved one's safety. So let's be honest, San Antonio has been faced with other challenges in the past. And this community has always come together to overcome and be resilient. And it's our proven record of resilience and our record of compassion and preparedness that puts us in the best position to push through to brighter horizons. I can't think of a better place than San Antonio to be during a crisis like this. So here's my call to action. There are a few things you should do to ensure that your family and your neighbors are as safe as possible. Here's the list. 1, be very wary of misinformation and conspiracy theories on the internet. You got to rely on the communications of public health officials and your city leadership for the most up-to-date and accurate information. Just because you see something on the internet doesn't mean it's true, okay? 2, look out for those who are most vulnerable. Hear me, friends, seriously, seniors and people with prior health complications or people with mobility problems. Those are people at risk. And so please make every effort you can to reach out to seniors in your community and help connect them to local food delivery services like our friends at the food bank, and offer to see what you can do for them. Number 3, stay home if you can. I know this one's a tough one, but you know, and I know that social distancing, it works. Now, social distancing, however, doesn't have to mean social isolation. And at this time, don't forget, your parks, they're still open. And, the linear creekways, they're still open. And so there's nothing wrong with going out, taking a beautiful walk out in your parks. But remember that when you're in the public, you gotta maintain that social distancing best practices. And there's great tools available for you also if you're going to be staying home and you want to get connected. Video chat tools so that you and your family, your coworkers, your neighbors can still stay connected. Okay, no reason to be lonely during this time. All right, number 4, panic buying. Panic buying and hoarding, it is not helping anybody. Please be mindful of the needs of your neighbors when you shop and don't take more than you need. Overstocking can prevent everyone from having access to the supplies they need. Please be a good neighbor when you go to the store. Number 5, the best hotline for information to reach really solid, accurate, trustworthy information regarding COVID is 210-207-5779. This phone number right here. And if you got any other questions regarding city services, even if you forget that last number I gave you, you can just call 311. We'll take your call and we'll make sure you get the answer. Folks, as this situation develops, I'm going to keep coming back with videos and keep checking in with you. Please stay strong. You know why? Because we need you. And your neighbors need you and your coworkers need you, okay? Stay safe, stay strong. I'll see you soon. Thank you.